Hi, I'm sharing my personal practice with you today. And then bring the palms together at the center of the chest, elbows buoyant. And inhale, engaging the glottis at the base of the throat, right here. And exhale through your nostrils. This ocean breath, Ujjayi breath, is really part of the Jalandhara Bandha practice. And we'll practice it throughout our asana sequencing today. And then lightly keeping that all engaged as best you can, coming to the top of your mat. Comfortable stance for the feet. Toes can be closer together or more outer hip width apart. Either way, make sure the outer edges of the feet are parallel. You might feel as if you're a bit pigeon-toed here. On an inhale, sweep your arms out, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, float up halfway. Find a flat back, wide across the shoulders, drawing the navel to the spine. Exhale, keep all that in place. Fold back in. Inhale, come up through a little chair pose here. Arms circle out, reach up. Exhale, hands back to the heart. So that's half of a sun salute, as it were. And I'll do that 2 more times just to warm up. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, maintaining a long spine, a flat back, folding in. Inhale, float up halfway, get some space. Exhale, fold in, maintain that space. Inhale, come back up through the chair. Exhale, hands to the heart. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Notice how I'm opening the shoulders here too, is by reaching the arms really far back. Inhale, float up halfway. And on this exhale, plant the hands and step back to a plank for a moment. Inhale here, sending some energy back through the heels, but with the heels of the hands, draw the heart forward, send the tailbone back, pull the navel forward, and lift the navel up towards the spine. And feel all the bandhas here. Lightly drawing the chin in towards the throat as well, lengthening the back of the neck. On an exhale, knees can come down, hands can walk back. Rise up and send the right foot out ahead of you. Make sure you're maintaining alignment from the foot through the knee to the hip. And you want the knee to be stacking over the ankle here. Engage through the left glute, hug the hips in, so you're not just collapsing into the pose. You might be, oh, I can go so deep into it though. No, not such a great idea. Inhale, arms up to the sky, keeping that navel pulling back always. And exhale, a little floaty twist here. Inhale up, exhale. Just exploring here. Inhale up and exhale. Just what is the range of motion? Can you stay stable and mobile at the same time? Stable through the lower body, moving through the upper body. So 5 times, and then inhale, reaching up. Right hand on right hip, and left fingers to the sky. And just see how much length you can get through the left side body here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Here, you can either step back into a downward facing dog, or if that doesn't quite work for you, just come back to kneeling, and from there to a tabletop position, maybe a puppy pose. But if you can, downward facing dog. And then everybody meet back on your knees. Left foot forward, again, finding that alignment here, engaging the right glute now. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep to your left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, turn. So again, just playing, exploring 5 times, listening to the body, seeing how far you can go, but also stopping at that stopping point. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left hand to left hip, and find some space in the right side body now. A breath or two here. And inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Again, you may come back to kneeling and puppy here, or step back into downward facing dog. Whatever's best for you. Lift the hip creases up, press the thighs back, lift up out of the wrists by pressing into the index finger and the thumbs. Inhale, come forward to plank or plank with knees down. Exhale, lower down 8-pointed pose. Inhale, sweep your heart forward, reach the legs back, hug the elbows in. Bhujangasana. And exhale, back up to downward facing dog. Inhale here, pressing back, 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 taking the weight of the pose into the legs, out of the arms. More stretching the arms, opening the armpits. On an exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, float up halfway, find that flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale through a chair. Reach back up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Turning to face the long edge of the mat and taking a wide step. Turning your right foot out, your left foot in. You're on a tightrope here. Inhale, arms up to shoulder height. By tightrope, I mean you're lining up the heel with the arch of the foot. Exhale, stay strong in the back leg. Keep dropping the tailbone down. Keep lifting from the pubis to the sternum. Keep the back of the neck long. And reach from fingertip to fingertip. Reach back a little bit more than you think you should to keep the torso perpendicular. Press this thigh back into the space behind you and open this thigh, lengthening it as long as you can. Gaze out over your middle finger. Always draw the belly towards the spine and reach down into the outer edge of your left foot and into the left heel. And you can find some movement here. Inhale, get that length through the side body. Exhale, maintain it. Press down. A couple more like that. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, don't quite come into side angle, just begin to go there. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, right arm down, left arm reaches. Inhale, reach the left fingertips down as you reach the right arm up and over, any amount. So this might be it. And on this exhale, begin to come into your side angle. So really deeply lunging here as much as you can without collapsing. Using this elbow to rotate the rib cage up to the sky. And maybe just reach the left fingertips straight up to the sky. Or alongside your ear, maybe right fingers come down more. Only if you can maintain the integrity of the posture and the evenness of your breath. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, release. Spin. Stay on your tightrope. Now the left heel lines up with the arch of the right foot. Strengthen the back leg. Drop the tailbone. Lift and spread the chest. Reach the fingertips wide. And allow the lunge to come into the front leg without moving forward. We are moving down. Drop the tailbone down, drop the pelvis down, reach back more than you would. Really send your attention into the back foot, back hand. You can even check and make sure that wing is not drooping in any way. Gaze out over that left middle finger. And again, some movement. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, strengthen. Inhale, reach up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, drop the pelvis, drop the tailbone, draw the navel to the spine. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. So we're reaching in 4 directions here at least. And exhale, reversing a little bit. Legs are still. Inhale, reverse, warrior, exhale, almost side angle. But here you're still reaching. Right fingers reach up and over, left fingers reach down. And one more, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle prep. Don't dump into the lunge. Keep everything strong. Elbow is not pressing into the thigh as much as it is simply leveraging the rib cage up and around. So lift up out of the elbow rather than dumping into the elbow. And right fingers can reach to the sky or up and over. Send your tailbone towards your right heel. Open up that inner left thigh. And as you're ready, inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, release. And one more sequence with the side standing poses. Inhale, arms float up to shoulder height. Exhale, gaze out over your fingers. Come into the lunge. Inhale, as if you were moving into that side angle again. Step the back foot up a little. Right hand a little out to the right. Straighten the right leg. Stack the left hip over the right. And fly the back leg any amount. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the stability of the pose, but also feeling the ability to fly a little bit here. And as you're ready, come back to warrior 2. It's the easiest posture to come out of Ardha Chandrasana. And then straighten the front leg, step the back foot up just a bit, and move out over your right leg, staying in the same plane as your right leg, torso and arms in the same plane as the legs here. And then again, reach down as much as you reach up. Scoop your right buttock under. Press your left thigh back. Lengthen out through the right side body. And reach evenly in every direction. Gazing upwards, inhale, come up and out. Exhale, spin the feet, stay on the tightrope. Inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, lower down. Try not to come forward. Keep yourself reaching more back for just a moment. And then as you're ready, exhale, lengthen the side body out over the thigh. Left side body over left thigh. Hand comes down, leg straightens. Right leg flies up. Scooping that left buttock under. Stacking the right hip on top. So if Ardha Chandrasana is not available to you, you can simply work with triangle throughout this whole sequence. And when you're ready, planting the back foot down again, rising up, reaching back, warrior 2, and then moving into the triangle. Or maybe you've been in triangle this whole time, skipped all those other postures. And reach down as much as you reach up. Scoop that left buttock under. Press the right thigh back in space behind you. Keep some spaciousness in the left side of the body. Gazing upwards. And when you're ready, inhale to come up and out. Exhale, release. All 10 toes facing straight ahead. Inhale, press the thighs back, glutes forward, lift from the pubis to the sternum, and draw the shoulder blades in towards the spine and lift them up towards the collarbones. Exhale, see how much you can keep all of that in place as you fold forward into Prasarita Padottanasana, staying long through the side waist, letting the head drop down, chin in towards the throat. So this might be your Prasarita Padottanasana. Beautiful. If it's available, hands will press on the mat, gently pulling you deeper into the posture. If it's available, hands will be in line with the feet. Elbows a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, bending. And again, allowing you to explore to see what your fullest capability is here. And at the same time, honor the limitation as you need it. Inhale, float up halfway. Bring the fingers to tent under the shoulders. Exhale, I always go ahead and heel toe in here. It makes it a little easier as I inhale, hands on the hips, and find my way back up to standing. From here, stepping back up to the top of the mat. The feet are a comfortable distance apart. Press your thighs back, glutes forward. And in some ways that could be your cue, because from there the tailbone drops, the pubis and the sternum lift. But it's always nice to bring a little awareness to the shoulder blades, draw them in and up. Always keep that belly moving back towards the spine. And step that right foot straight back as if you're on a railroad track. And inhale, arms up alongside your ears. Exhale, again, rather than moving forward, see if you can just drop down here. Keep pulling the right hip forward, drawing the left hip back, sending the energy down into the outer edge of the right foot. Right bun really strong here, glute very engaged. Front leg more just releasing. And as you're ready, exhale, draw the hips back, reach the arms forward. And here you might want blocks or a chair. If you're able to reach the mat, do that. Moving the energy from the left big toe mound back and up into the left hip crease. Pulling the right hip a little bit forward here, but still sending energy down into the right heel. So another action that could be very helpful here is spinning the inner right thigh back. Lengthening through the side waist, drawing the chin towards the throat, and trying not to round through the back, but dipping in a little bit here, inhaling, float up a little, keep that nice wide chest, and exhale, draw the navel to the spine. So even in stillness, there's a flow of breath and a flow of energy, and at least some micro movements of the body. So staying here with pyramid or Parsvottanasana, or if it's available, keeping the leg strong and in place, right hand moves to left foot, Parivriti Trikonasana, revolve triangle. So really spinning the rib cage here. Could always just keep the hand on the hip if that's easier. And to exhale, hand down. Inhale, Parsvottanasana. Exhale, any deeper that you'd like to go here. And inhale, come back up to your warrior one. This might seem like an easy pose now. And exhale, hands to the chest, and have a moment of balancing on the left foot. Stepping the left foot back on the railroad track, turning the left toes out a little bit. Inhale, arms up alongside the ears. I'm already strengthening the back leg here. Exhale, the lunge. Back leg strong, navel to spine, working to square the hips off with the top edge of the mat. And here again, you may want to even go deeper, lowering the pelvis more, lifting the heart, leaning back. Keep the core engaged. That will always keep you safe. And as you're ready, exhale. Pull the right leg straight, reach forward, working to have the long spine, the flat back, blocks or chair, if that is needed. I just stepped my left foot in a little bit. I noticed my stance was a bit on the wide side. And again, moving a little bit as you inhale and exhale in pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. This time I'm pressing into the right big toe mound to fire up and bring some energy into the right hip crease. Move it back. Pulling the left hip forward, spinning the left inner thigh back, and pressing down into the left heel. So the lower body, everything's moving back, back, back. Upper body's a little floaty, moving forward, maybe down. And staying here to work with pyramid or Parsvottanasana, or going for that revolve triangle, hug that right hip in, revolve the rib cage, and if it's available, right arm up to the sky. Typically the gaze will follow the fingertips wherever they're reaching, down or up or out. Draw the navel to the spine. Mula Bandha can be very helpful here, engaging the pelvic floor for stability. Exhale, release. Inhale, pyramid. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, warrior one. Leaning back, gazing upwards. And exhale, again, find that moment, enjoy that moment if you can, of balancing on one leg. Inhale, big circle out and up. Exhale, forward fold. And this time, pausing in the forward fold for a breath or two. Feel free to have a slight bend in the knees. That allows you a little more openness through the lower back. And also maybe the more you bend the knees, you'll see the more the spine can be lengthened and the back can broaden. Drop the head in. Inhale, float up halfway. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Okay, and feel free to skip this next part if you want. Maybe resting in puppy or child's, but if you want just a little bit more, inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shoulders come to stack over the wrists. Heels move back, heart moves forward, tailbone lengthens. Exhale, lift up and back. And see if you can feel your core strength in both actions. Plank and Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, down onto your knees, cross your ankles, walk your hands back, and roll over your ankles, or find some other way to get into a comfortable seated position. Pause for a moment, sitting and cross-legged. Find your breath and feel the energy in your body. Very likely you're feeling quite a bit of energy in your body. So this is a chance, an opportunity to practice containing the energy. Lightly engaging through the outer edges of the feet, pressing them down. Letting the sit bones be heavy, but lightly lifting up from the sit bones. Through the pelvic floor. Mula Bandha through Uddiyana Bandha. Let the shoulders relax down and back. Shoulder blades moving in and up. And then that slight drop of the chin, a light touch of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Palms on the mat beside you. If the palms don't quite reach, then try the tented fingertips, but if possible, the palms, it's more grounding. And stretch the legs out. If you need to keep the legs on the floor as you do that, that's fine. Big toes together, pull the toes towards you, extend through the heels, Dandasana. Inhale, lengthen the tailbone, lift the heart. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, lengthen the inner thighs out, clasp the ankles or the feet, lengthen the tailbone, lift and spread your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, reach the legs out again. You can slide them along the floor if that's needed. Upavista Konasana, wide-legged, forward fold. This is as much of a forward fold as we'll do for the first couple of rounds. Inhale, lift and spread your chest. Press the legs down, extend through the heels, pull the toes towards you. Drop into the sit bones. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the knees together, lean back, keep the back flat. And any amount here. You could come onto your toes, float the shins up, straighten the legs out, release the arms. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale, press the thighs down. Exhale, Dandasana. We'll do a couple more rounds. If you'd like to try it with the hands together at the chest, feel free to do that. Inhale, Dandasana. This builds a little more core strength. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, Upavista Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, thighs together. Any amount of boat pose, Navasana. Inhale. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, Dandasana. Inhale. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, Upavista Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale, Dandasana. Exhale, stay here. As you're ready, drawing the knee out, folding deeply as you can through the leg, bringing the sole of the right foot into the inner left thigh. Press that whole left thigh down, right shin, right thigh, pull the ribs around. Inhale, space along the right side body. Exhale, keep that all in place. Keep pressing into the legs. And from that groundedness, find some liftedness and reach out and over the left leg. As you're ready, left hand can come around to assist. Don't get into a tug of war here. Drop the chin in, lengthen the back of the neck. Elbows out, shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the side of the neck. Keep pressing your right thigh down. Breathing in and breathing out. The arms are gently encouraging your heart to come forward. Any amount. Accepting all that's available and then honoring any limitation that you meet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale here. Exhale, other side. So really press the legs down. Notice as you press the legs down, you get some space, some length, some lift. And exhale, keep that all in place. Whoops, forgot to lengthen the left side of the body. Don't forget that. And then keeping that arm alongside the ear really helps to keep you honest here, Satya. And bring the hands to the feet or wherever you can reach. So this might be your Janu Sirsasana, one-legged forward fold. Whatever allows you to keep the chest lifted, heart wide, elbows out, shoulders out of the ears. Breathing in and breathing out. Lengthening through the back of the neck and keep deepening down through both legs, especially pressing that left shin down, left thigh down. And inhale, come up with a long spine and a flat back. So as much as possible, not rounding the spine through any of these practices. Exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, a little forward fold here, just an exploration. Inhale, back up. Exhale, Upavista Konasana. Inhale, lift and spread your chest. Strengthen the legs, lengthen the legs. And exhale, maybe this is your Upavista Konasana. Keeping the chest wide and lifted, shoulders down and back. And slowly finding your way. Inhaling to keep that length through the spine and through the side waist. And exhale, hinging at the hips, not rounding through the back to come into the posture. The back will slightly round, but keep the sit bones moving down and back. Inner thighs opening, reaching through the heels, toes to the sky. And find your way into wide-legged forward fold, Upavista Konasana. If it's available, peace fingers around the toes. Forehead can rest on a block or onto the floor. So I didn't do any big back bends today. This is my basic practice. Sometimes I wouldn't even do this much of a forward fold practice. I feel the standing practice is most important, and then something to sort of to wind down a little bit. So I will show a back bend practice, more of a balancing practice, more of an inversion practice. Those are all things I would add in day by day, depending on how much time I have, because that's what this is all about, is making this work for you. So this is my basic practice, even a little bit more than my basic practice. Inhale, Baddha Konasana. Exhale, Dandasana. Inhale, arms up alongside your ears. And exhale, forward fold. Again, elbows out, inviting the heart to come forward. Could be your Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold. Keep reaching through the heels. This will also help to keep the legs moving down and move the inner thighs towards each other and spin them down. And from there, see how much range of motion you have in terms of the forward fold. And accept wherever you're at without judgment. It's not a competition. The destination is wherever you are. Inhale, rise with a wide chest, long spine. Come to cross-legged with the other ankle in front this time. And once again, check in with your energy. In the standing sequences that we did, a lot of energy was built up. And then in the forward folding sequence, the energy is contained. Just naturally, all those bandhas are in place containing the energy. So that's a really nice practice in terms of having a basic practice. And like I said, you can decide what to add in on any given day, more back bends, more hip openers, etc. But it is important to always do a few twists and an inversion. As you know, I love shoulder stand. That's my favorite. So I will do the shoulder stand now, somewhat of a truncated version, and then a twist, and then Shavasana, final relaxation. So spinning around, knees bent, using your core strength to lie down. Exhale, legs up, inhale down a little, exhale up and over, inhale down, getting the momentum. Maybe it just takes you one of these to get up and over. Doesn't make you a better person, but I probably would be impressed. Clasping your hands behind your back, getting as much space as you can in the front body here, but do not come into this posture unless you can touch the toes to the floor behind you. Walk the shoulders in and away from the ears. Fold the elbows. Place the lower back into the hands. And come into the half shoulder stand. Lightly move the chin away from the chest. And this will move more of the weight of the pose into the upper arms. Press the upper arms down and lift the legs up into the sky. Keep drawing the navel towards the spine. You can gaze at your navel or your toes, or close your eyes and turn your gaze inward. Withdraw the senses. Listen to your breath. Explore the inner terrain. Feel what's inside. But make sure that when you come out, you move back through plow pose. Stretch the arms out, press them down. Keep the core strong, legs long. As you slowly lower down onto the mat, keeping the legs as close to the torso as you can until the torso is down onto the mat. Don't let the head and the neck pop up. If they do, you're not quite ready for this. As I said, I have another video for an easier version of shoulder stand. As you're ready, lower the legs back down to the mat. Fold the knees. Let the thighs and the knees drop in towards each other. feet walk towards the edge of the mat. And just let the heart lift here. Feel free to practice a fish pose here, but this is enough of a counter pose. Letting the spine come into a very gentle back bend here. And allowing the chest and the shoulders to open. Of course, the shoulders are pretty open from the shoulder stand, but the chest was a little crunched, so letting that open. And then coming into a full twist, easy twist. About a 90-degree angle in the hip creases, and maybe even more like a 45-degree angle in the backs of the knees. Keep the feet lively, opening the upper back and the chest, and allowing the gaze to move towards the left. And observe 5 cycles of breath here. Inhale, use your core strength to come back through center. Exhale, over to the other side. So I'm shifting my shoulders a little bit to ensure that my upper back is really spread out and opening, and that allows the chest and the armpits to open out and up a little bit more. Gently turning the neck towards the right. Gaze can softly go towards the right fingertips, or eyes can close. Observe 3 more cycles of breath here. If you find that you can't quite allow the legs to relax fully onto the floor, put some blankets or bolster under your shins, and that will allow you to relax more deeply into the easy twist at the end of your practice. Bring the arms down in a big V shape and stretch the legs out also in a more of a long, narrow V shape, but let the feet be at least a foot apart from each other. And again, just moving around a little bit to ensure that everything is spread out and spacious. And now full pratyahara, drawing all of the senses inward. Looking, feeling, tasting, hearing, smelling, everything drawing to what's inside of you. Continue to observe your breath. Stay here for at least 10 full cycles of breath. And as you're ready, slowly coming out of the posture, wiggling the fingers and the toes, folding the knees and the elbows, maybe a pencil stretch. It's always nice to end with this exhale into yourself. Really tucking in, and from there, rolling over onto your right side, observing 3 cycles of breath here in the fetal position. Pressing the left hand down, using the right hand to help you. Sit up. Find your way to a comfortable seat. Namaste.